So this summer, I was a research intern at the University of Illinois Champaign. I was doing population studies with native pollinators here, or I shouldn't say here in Illinois, but back in Illinois. Um, it was a super cool experience. I really, really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of really technical skills in the lab. I was able to do a lot of really cool things related to the bugs that I really enjoy. So it was a really cool summer. So the work that I was doing was a lot of it was a lot of field work actually. We didn't spend too much time in the lab, but we did a lot of field work. So it was a lot of doing observations, collecting data, filling out data sheets, um, just being out in the field catching bees. We used giant nets to catch bees. It was really cool. But yeah, it was a lot of field work. And the days that we were in the lab, we were doing a lot of filling out data sheets, just transferring the data from the papers to the computer. And then I was also measuring bees when I had my specific research project going on. So no, this was all brand new. It was a very unique experience to it was unlike anything I've ever done before. It was really cool. But I kind of knew what I was getting into whenever I signed up for the program, and I was more honestly excited than anything. I was very ready to actually get my first research experience as a biologist. It's something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. So I met it with excitement over anything else, but there was a level of intimidation to see all these professionals doing their thing. So one thing that I had always questioned myself on was whether or not I wanted to get a PhD, and this this program, funnily enough, decidedly told me that I did not want to work towards a PhD, because it's a lot of work in the academia field. And this, I was very engrossed in academia here. I had to do a bit of scientific writing for the poster. I was familiarizing myself with it, and my research mentor, he kind of told me about what it's like to get a PhD, and it's just not really the route that I want to take. So the Precs program definitely did help me kind of define where I wanted to stop and start working on my career. You know what I mean? Yeah, so ultimately, I see myself working towards a master's degree, and then after that, I want to work out of a zoo because they do really good conservation work, and they do a lot of hands-on activities, which is something I couldn't really get with a PhD program, I feel like. So I really want to work out of a zoo. I've actually been talking with my research mentor pretty regularly, just as I transferred over to SEMO, and I've been telling him about the stuff that's been going on here. And I actually just sent out an email to my research mentor and my faculty mentor, updating them on my research progress here at SEMO, because I wanted to keep them updated, and they were all very thankful for me updating them and told me to keep them updated. So I'm still keeping in touch with them 100%. Sure. Yeah, me and the on-campus group, we would eat lunch and we would eat breakfast and dinner together pretty much every day. So I saw them a lot. We would go out and do things on the weekends. It was a very, very nice bonding experience to live on campus and be able to actually see them every single day instead of just having everybody separated around on like apartments or something. Yeah, I absolutely loved the University of Illinois Champaign. It was a really cool campus, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it was my first time living on campus, my first time really living by myself like that. So, excuse me. No, I really enjoyed it. There was a lot to do on campus. There was a lot to see. And I felt like I was right at home there. It was awesome. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was absolutely more than happy to do whatever needed to get done, and we had a lot of work to do over the summer. So, if I was working more than 40 hours, I was there for it. I was super happy to do it, because this is something, like I said, I was looking forward to for a very long time. So, I was more than happy to step up and like do whatever needed to get done. So, there was I had a little bit of lab experience working as a biology student or a student worker in the biology department at my community college. But I didn't know how to use all of the tools that were found around the lab, and I feel like that really was a really good crash course as to this is how you use a micropipette, this is how you measure things out, this is how you do calculations X, Y, and Z. So I thought it was really useful. I did find a lot of use in it. I would tell them do it. Like especially if you're wanting to go into research, this is probably the best thing that you can do at someone at your age, because there's not a lot of community college opportunities like this that are offered. So the ones that are offered, you have to take advantage of. And I think this is one of the best ones that I have seen in my research that I've heard of. So I would say go all in, especially if you're wanting to do research. This is the real deal. So it was super cool. I really suggest it.